At Woodford Family Pharmacy, your health and safety are our top priority. To protect you during these unprecedented times, we offer drive-through and curbside pickup, and we'll even deliver your prescriptions to your home for free. Woodford Family Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy.
A message from Mr. Monopoly.
Hello! I'm so excited that the Kentucky Lottery wants me to give away part of my vast fortune for their new Monopoly Scratch game. In fact, I've installed this bell behind me to alert me when there's a winner. Oh, there's a winner right now. And another one. Charlie, can you make sure the winner bell is working properly?
Play the new Monopoly Scratch-Off and win $250,000 instantly.
How many people live in Kentucky?
At Woodford Family Pharmacy, your health and safety are our top priority. To protect you during these unprecedented times, we offer drive-through and curbside pickup, and we'll even deliver your prescriptions to your home for free. Woodford Family Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy.
Introducing new Voltaren Arthritis Pain Gel, the first and only full prescription strength, non-steroidal, anti-inflammatory gel available over the counter. New Voltaren is powerful arthritis pain relief in a gel. Voltaren, the joy of movement.
Now on News at Midday, as of today, almost everything has reopened across the Commonwealth. Find out what's included in this final phase and how business will change at a few places. Plus, hundreds gathered in Louisville to remember a protester shot and killed during weekend demonstrations. What police say happened and how supporters honored his memory.
ABC 36 News at Midday starts now.
Good Monday afternoon, and thanks for joining us. I'm Amber Freeman. Almost everything in the Commonwealth will be open today as the last of the state's phased reopening for Kentucky's Healthy at Work plan takes effect. Some of today's plan just expands on previous phases. ABC 36's Alex King has more in our top story at noon.
It's an exciting day here in Kentucky as we continue with another reopening phase. Bars and restaurants can expand to 50% capacity. Oliver Wynn is the general manager of Elixir downtown. He says he plans to follow safety guidelines such as spacing out seats and providing sanitizing stations throughout the bar. There's also outdoor seating for guests. Wynn says opening during this time made him very aware of the importance of being safe.
Everything's clean, sanitary. There's nothing in here that hasn't been touched, wiped down.
More of today's reopenings include public swimming and bathing facilities can open, but no saunas or steam rooms. However, in Lexington, Mayor Linda Gorton previously said pools will not open this summer. Venues and event spaces can also reopen at 50% capacity. High-touch sports can begin practice only today in smaller groups, and groups of 50 or fewer can gather if you can still social distance. Assisted living facilities will also start allowing visitors. You can read the guidelines that need to be followed for businesses to be open online. Just go to kycovid19.ky.gov and click on the Healthy at Work tab in the middle of the page. In studio, Alex King, ABC 36 News.
Thank you, Alex. Well, as she mentioned, pools are allowed to reopen today, but not all of them will open just yet. Colts Run Apartments in Lexington says it won't be ready to open the pool to renters today. Manager Jonathan Wood says an inspector has to come out on Thursday before anything can happen. But guidelines are already in place for when it can. Wood says only 15 people will be allowed in the pool area at a time with an hour limit. Seats are set 6 feet apart, and residents can only swim during office hours.
Bear with us. Hopefully, at some point, you will be able to enjoy the pool at full capacity. I anticipate that we are going to have a huge back to the pool instead of back to school, but back to the pool party.
Colts Run Apartments is not alone. Several Lexington area apartments say they won't open for at least another week. Also happening today, you can receive help getting your unemployment benefits in person. Thousands of people complained of waiting hours on the phone to reach someone, then waiting in line for hours for in-person help on designated days in the past. Appointments can be made online and are available Monday through Friday in Frankfort, Ashland, and Grayson. The governor's office says more locations for in-person services are in the works, and you can still get help over the phone. We have more details about signing up on our website, WTVQ.com. And as a reminder, Governor Beshear will only be giving briefings on Tuesdays now at 4 p.m. That happens from now on, but daily numbers will still be updated. As of yesterday, there are more than 15,000 cases of COVID-19 in the Bluegrass. 558 Kentuckians have died. We'll know today where the state's hospital capacity is and how many people have recovered. A Boone County man and several northern Kentucky businesses are challenging the governor's coronavirus restrictions in a lawsuit. They claim the rules are killing daycares and other businesses. Theodore Roberts of Burlington claims the governor's orders are too vague and place undue burdens not necessarily guided by science. The suit also argues Beshear and his administration failed to follow state law by not giving businesses due process before the rules were imposed. The governor has not responded publicly to the suit.
Hey everybody, good afternoon. I hope your Monday is going all right. We still have some showers, a few thunderstorms out there right now, and still even some of our flash flood warnings from this morning that were supposed to expire at 7:45, 8, got extended into just before lunchtime, are yet again extended once more. So we still have more warnings to deal with, but this is from the showers that have been continuing just right here in this section. Just this line of a complex of thunderstorms all morning long has been not really moving, just in the same spot, bringing in heavy downpours, a couple of inches of rain so far already, and we're not done yet. Not only are we not done today, but the rest of the week, we've got a really rainy forecast coming up. So you can kind of tell, looking outside in the Fort Bend Sky View Cam, a very cloudy, overcast scene that we're seeing right now. And this is at EKU's campus, which actually is one of the drier spots we've seen, but it just doesn't look pretty outside. And it's going to stay this way for a while. Not only that, but temperatures still now rising, mid-70s right now, taking a little bit of a slower time to get up there. So we're still mid-70s, but we actually are going to take a quick turn this afternoon as we go into the mid-80s. So we are going to get pretty hot again today. Winds right now, everything considered, pretty calm. We've got 9 miles an hour out of the southwest in Frankfort, 15 Monticello, but considering the showers and storms we've had so far today, it's been pretty calm out there. So we'll have more on the timing of these extra showers coming up in a little bit.
Thank you, Alyssa. More news now from Louisville, where hundreds gathered for a vigil to honor a UK grad, Tyler Girth, who was shot and killed during weekend protest. The 27-year-old died when shots were fired around 9 Saturday night during a Black Lives Matter protest at Jefferson Square Park in downtown Louisville. The man accused of shooting him, 23-year-old Stephen Nelson Lopez, has been arrested. He's charged with murder and wanton endangerment. Officers say Lopez has been arrested a couple times while protesting over the past couple weeks. And when protesters asked him to leave, that's when the shooting started. Police say bystanders shot back at Lopez, hitting him in the leg. Several people gathered in Jefferson Square Park last night to honor Girth, including his father, Chuck Girth, who says his son felt it was important to document the protest as a photographer.
I'm very proud of him. He was my hero. He did a lot of things, involved in a lot of injustices in the world, and tried to change things.
Police cleared out tents protesters have been using to stay in Jefferson Square Park yesterday. Louisville's interim police chief says peaceful protest will still be allowed during the day, but not overnight. For a second week, Lexington protesters took to Fayette Mall to spread their message against police brutality. Protesters laid on the mall floor for 8 minutes and 46 seconds in honor of George Floyd and walked through the mall chanting. Protesters say they passed out more than 300 brochures with their demands.
It's like it really lifts our spirits to see people receiving our message well, because a lot of people don't. I think that with us being out here, it just shows our community that we're not going to stand by and let this happen.
Protesters once again called for Lexington Police Chaplain Donovan Stewart to be fired. Cell phone video from 2019 reportedly shows Officer Stewart punching an autistic teenager at the mall. Lexington police say they cannot take action until all lawsuits are resolved. The last of the ballots in Fayette County have been counted, and that means we could see results sooner than expected. Fayette County Clerk Don Blevins says the last day ballots postmarked Tuesday would be received by Saturday, meaning the last batch will get to the tallying process first thing tomorrow. Blevins says we could have Fayette County's results by lunchtime on Tuesday, which is a few hours earlier than the original end of the day deadline. As for November, a general election receives nearly double the voter turnout. Blevins says if we need to have majority absentee ballots again, Fayette County is going to have to expand all of its operations.
I'm not set up to do that. I don't have the physical space. So if we're going to do that, we really need to start planning now. The ideal way to do it is what the other states that do mail-in absentee ballots, they set up a central facility somewhere and do it that way and have automation, all kinds of cool machines that take care of the bulk of the ballots.
Right now, ballots are sorted by hand before they're tallied. In other news now, Knox County law enforcement are searching for two men they say escaped from the jail. The jail says Cody Abner and Tommy Witt escaped between 9 and 10 Saturday night. Abner was in on drug and other charges. Witt is accused of assaulting a police officer. Police say they both should be considered dangerous. In Danville, police are looking for a man they say robbed a liquor store Saturday night. Investigators say an unidentified man walked into the liquor mart on Jane Trail around 11, pulled a knife on workers, demanded money, got an undisclosed amount, and then ran off. Police say please call police if you have any information. And in Laurel County, police are searching for a man who has been missing since last Thursday. Police say the 26-year-old was last seen on Burt Reams Road around 7 that morning. Investigators say he may be in a silver Chevy Cruze. Anyone with any information is asked to call the sheriff's office. There's a unique new virtual storytime series in Central Kentucky called Reading Out Loud. Creators say it showcases African-American writers who feature teens or children of color as main characters. Each week, a host will read the book aloud on Facebook. Fayette County School Superintendent Manny Kalk read the first book yesterday. One of the organizers says she hopes to inspire an increased interest in reading and more conversations.
And I'm not talking about just African American children. I'm talking about all children. So you don't look like me. I don't look like you. Our skin is different, but I need you to see me because I love me, right? And I know that you love you. So let's see each other.
While the idea has been in the works for months, organizers say it organically launched now during a time of nationwide scrutiny of racial equality. It is a dreary, wet start to our work week. Can we expect things to clear up throughout the day, throughout the week? Alyssa has the answers and tells us in her full forecast up ahead. And then later in the show, the University of Kentucky has a new cheerleading coach. Hear how a former team member feels about the new hire.
When they met, he was a rebel without a cause. But he did have that convertible. And she was the prettiest girl in town. He married, bought a home, raised 3 kids. And while they may have let the convertible go, they never let go of each other. We're proud to be not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau, but the things Chuck and Shirley held dear, Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
This summer, get back to where you belong, along 60 miles of beautiful wide open beaches, where family vacations have never been so much fun. With every sunrise and each high tide, the beach is calling you to raise your spirits, make you smile, and bring your family closer together. So stop dreaming and start booking, because we can't wait for you to get here. Visit Myrtle Beach and discover why happiness comes in waves.
Here's to the road ahead. Trust Toyota to be here for you.
And to make it easier to get back on the road by offering 0% financing on 10 different models.
All from the brand you trust today and tomorrow. Toyota.
We asked our customers, what do you like most about Consumer Cellular? I'd say the great customer service.
You have no contract.
The price, the plans.
Plans start at only $15 a month, and unlimited talk and text is just $25 a month.
My phone bill is less than half of what I used to pay.
Now I just have everything that I need, and all for $25 a month. Consumer Cellular gives me a discount just for being a member of AARP.
AARP members get exclusive discounts.
I can bring my own phone number.
And it's as flexible as you want it to be.
Switching is easy. You can keep your phone and number.
Customer service is just excellent.
We're proud to have received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 6 times in a row.
They've made me a customer for life.
Switch today and for a limited time get a $20 credit on any new line of service. Call 800-297-5313. Go online or visit a Target store today.
More bang for your buck than that's money in your pocket.
Tired of clean clothes that just don't smell clean? What if your clothes could stay fresh for weeks? Now they can. This towel has already been used, and it still smells fresh. Pour a cap of Downy Unstoppables into your washing machine before each load, and enjoy fresher smelling laundry for up to 12 weeks.
Super Emma just about sleeps in her cave, but when we realized she was battling sensitive skin, we switched to new Tide Plus Downy Free. It's gentle on her skin and dermatologist recommended. New Tide Pods Plus Downy Free. Safe for sensitive skin with eczema and psoriasis.
ABC 36 Storm Team Weather is brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau. In good weather and bad, there's Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment. The ABC 36 Storm Team Forecast. Independently certified, the most accurate in Central Kentucky.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, so we've got a lot of showers and storms to get to, but I just want to give you a quick update since it's here right now. Remember the Saharan dust storm starting over just to the northern edge of Africa from the Sahara Desert that traveled across the Atlantic Ocean. It kept on going over 5,000 miles. And then here it is, southern portion of the U.S. And actually, I'm going to zoom this in one more time, because you saw that orange tint to it. And you can see right here, it's over Kentucky and into our viewing area. So if you look outside, you see the milkiness to the sky. It's kind of, well, of course, we've got cloudy skies and overcast conditions right now. But if it was totally clear, you would see this thing clear as day. It's really neat. And if we get a little bit of clearing to take place, you can see it again. So just something neat that to know it's right over the state of Kentucky right now, and it's really starting to break up quite a bit, but which is great news. And now we're being taken over with overcast skies as well. That Saharan dust will be a little bit of an orange tint, and so you can notice the difference if the clouds start to break away just a little bit. Live HD radar still has showers, even some thunderstorms here just south of Shelbyville and west of the Lexington area. This has been staying right here and along this path all morning long. So that's kind of the problem, is that it hasn't moved. It's just been sitting right here, stalling, giving us tons of showers and some thunderstorms. Man, the thunderstorms were going strong earlier this morning. We're still seeing flood warnings right here in the red. So that's going to be an elevated risk. We've seen it all day long. This goes until 2 p.m. So it's a new one that's out. And for most of the viewing area, all of us, everything you see in green, that's going to be some flash flood advisories, watches, all that stuff. Basically, there's so many different risk categories. What you need to know is that the rain is continuing to come down hard. Local creeks, streams, and a lot of roadways, because all the, this going on, Kentucky roadways, there's going to be, hundreds of roads that just have standing water at the bottom. So if you can kind of think, okay, I can pinpoint a couple of roads that I know that I drive on that are probably going to have that, even on a normal rainy day. Be best to definitely avoid that. Working Skyview cam, I wish it wasn't so cloudy because you could see some of that Saharan dust, but it is. So right now we're seeing overcast conditions. We still have more rain showers to go this evening as we head into the afternoon. We're going to just basically expect this to continue. It'll become more widespread, but we'll get rid of some of those thunderstorms, which is great news. High temperature today of 85 degrees. The rain showers continue through the week, but good news is towards the weekend, if you got some celebrations outside, want to do some fireworks, I think we're going to be good to go for the weekend.
Time for me. Tonight, JoJo's back.
Bring on the men.
Her full season in one night.
You are the most disrespectful dude.
And guess who's back to tell all?
This is so crazy.
The Bachelor's greatest seasons. New ABC tonight.
Timeless Tuesdays are back at Skin Secrets. Every Tuesday in July, all products are 20% off, including SkinCeuticals, Obagi, NeoCutis, Skin Medica, and Glow Skin Beauty. Save 20% on these products Tuesdays in July. Skin Secrets is your secret to natural beauty.
Whenever you see a lawyer bragging they got their client money, the question you really have to ask is, what was that case really worth if it was handled by a great lawyer? Look, $100,000 sounds like a lot of money, but not if you had a life-changing injury. You know who else knows this? Insurance companies. They know which firms are real and which will fold. And they hope you'll hire the wrong law firm. All law firms are not the same. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
If you want to do a little fishing, you don't buy a yacht. And if you want to take a bath, you just fill up the tub, not a swimming pool. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why pay for more than you need? For as low as $20 a month, you can get talk, text, and data from Consumer Cellular with no contract and connections on the nation's largest wireless networks. It's easy to switch. Activation is free. And if you like, you can even keep your phone and number. You'll also receive award-winning customer support. Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 8 times in a row. And you get a simple, easy-to-understand bill with no surprises. Plus, they've been an approved AARP provider for over 10 years, so members get exclusive discounts. Start saving with Consumer Cellular. You can get talk, text, and data for as low as $20 a month. Switch today. With our 30-day guarantee, it's 100% risk-free. Call 800-297-5313. Go online or find us at Target.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
And when I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Timeless Tuesdays are back at Skin Secrets. Every Tuesday in July, all products are 20% off, including SkinCeuticals, Obagi, NeoCutis, Skin Medica, and Glow Skin Beauty. Save 20% on these products Tuesdays in July. Skin Secrets is your secret to natural beauty.
The University of Kentucky cheerleading program is trying to recover from scandal. In May, popular head coach Jomo Thompson and his entire staff were fired after an investigation into hazing and other inappropriate conduct among squad members. This week, Ryan Martin O'Connor was named the new head coach. ABC 36's sports director Brian Kennedy spoke with a former UK cheerleader who says the school hired the best person to lead the proud program.
Kentucky has a new head cheerleading coach, Lexington native and former UK cheerleader Ryan Martin O'Connor. Former UK cheerleader Ryan Heinrich says Kentucky made the right decision on the hire, even though most alums still don't agree with the university's initial decision.
Pretty unanimous that the alumni do not support that decision by the university to let Jomo go. You know, he was a role model, and he was so much more to all of us as a program. But we do, you know, I support the hiring of Ryan because she's at least got the mentality and the success. She knows what it takes to win.
Heinrich met O'Connor when they both tried out for Alabama's cheer squad. After leaving UK, O'Connor cheered for Bama from 2009 to 2012. She to win a national title there. As a coach, she made stops at UAB, Ole Miss, and last season at Western. The Dunbar native has a familiar face to the cheer world. As a Dunbar high school cheerleader, then again last summer, she starred alongside her mom, Dunbar cheerleading coach Donna Martin, in Lifetime's cheerleader generation. Coincidentally, O'Connor and her mom stopped by Good Morning Kentucky last June to talk about the show.
Yeah, so Cheerleader Generation, it follows both of our teams. I'm the head cheerleading coach at Ole Miss and Mom with her squad at Dunbar, and just kind of everything that goes into being a high school cheerleader and a college cheerleader, and then our relationships as, you know, mother-daughter, but coaches, and how we, you know, use each other for advice and just kind of our lives in general.
As O'Connor prepares to take over a program who has won 24 national titles, Heinrich says the program is in good hands. There are 3 things you need to know about the new coach.
Number one, she's a great person and a good role model. So she has been around the sport for many years. She's well known within cheerleading. The second thing that they need to know is she loves University of Kentucky, and she has a passion for cheerleading, and it's evident if you knew nothing else about her.
The third is a big one. More trophies are in Kentucky's future.
I think the future holds another national championship, to be honest with you. So the thing about it is this year, all eyes are going to be on the program to see what happens with Ryan. I don't I don't for a second think that she'll let us down.
For ABC 36 Sports, I'm Brian Kennedy.
On Sunday, one of the most prestigious awards was presented to the two best senior basketball players in the state. The Kentucky Lions Eye Foundation announced the Mr. and Miss Kentucky Basketball Award. The Mr. Basketball Award was presented to Collins Davion McKnight. McKnight was the 8th Region Player of the Year. He's headed to play for Western Kentucky. The Kentucky Miss Basketball went to Rile's Maddie Shear. Shear led her team to the 2019 Girls Sweet 16 title. She was also named MVP of the tournament. She's headed to play college ball at Oregon. Well, stay with us because Alyssa has a last look at our Kentucky forecast after the break.
That is a pretty good breakfast.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny'd been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
If you need to talk to someone about substance use disorder, call 8338-KY-HELP for a Kentucky licensed treatment provider near you. A message from the Kentucky Office of Drug Control Policy.
Is your air conditioning running constantly during these warm summer days? Are you frequently turning your thermostat down to make your home cooler? Is the sun making the glass hot to the touch? If you've been putting off replacing those old windows for any reason, America's favorite window company, West Shore Home, is making it easier than ever to replace those windows and patio doors. Hey everybody, Joe here with BJ. BJ Ward is an owner of West Shore Home. BJ, for homeowners wondering if they have to replace all their windows at once or if they can do it in stages, maybe 3 or 4 at a time, how does it work with West Shore?
All right, Joe, so here's how it works. So for those customers that do the whole house, what they tell us is that they feel an instant difference in the temperature in their home, but not everybody does the whole house all at once. Some may just do 3 or 4 windows at a time. Oftentimes you might start with the front of the home and really kind of work on that curb appeal.
That's good to know, because for me it would be a lot more doable to do it one side at a time. All right, can you make it even more affordable, BJ?
So everything we do at West Shore Home on these window replacement projects is made to be easy and affordable. So here's what we can do. So customers tell us all the time, I've been wanting West Shore windows for years. I've been wanting that 5-star remodeling experience, but they thought they had to save up a lot of money because they had to do the whole house at once. So to make it really easy, pick and choose how many you do. We're gonna do $200 off each window. But for those that want to do the whole house, really special financing, 4 full years, 0% interest.
So you're saying $200 off per window or 4 full years, 0% interest. You've never done that before. Wow. Now we mentioned doors at the top. Can you do something with doors?
Sure. So a lot of people that are thinking about window projects are also thinking about doing doors. So whether it's a patio door in the back of the house, maybe the front entry door, we're going to take $800 off each door.
What an amazing deal. BJ, thank you so much, folks. Call West Shore Home today. Take advantage of this limited TV offer. Right now they are doing free financing for 4 full years, 48 months, or $200 off every window and $800 off every door. Call West Shore Home now.
Explore, compare, and find your car at mancars.com.
Man, what a deal.
Thanks for staying with us. All right, the pandemic has killed a lot of things, including parties.
Birthdays.
But they have brought back this resurgence. I don't know if they were ever a thing. Drive-by birthday parties, mainstream now, and we caught an extra special one for a woman right here in Lexington. Pauline Whalen, fondly known as Miss Polly, turned 80 years old this weekend.
Oh, and she celebrated with a bang. For 47 of those years, she was the director of her own daycare that she ran out of her house. She's been married to her husband, Wayne, for 62 years, and from that marriage, 2 children of their own.
Whew, but she has cared for more than 500 kids. Their love for her is so strong. Some of them even showed up to her birthday party surprise more than 25 years later, some with kids of their own.
Yep, so this has all really come full circle for her. The celebration is bittersweet, though. Waylon has terminal cancer, and even still, she says she feels blessed to be surrounded with love after all of these years.
You can view all of this online on our website, WTVQ.com. Love stories like this, days like this, not so much.
Yeah, a little bit of the showers and storms still going strong through the rest of the week.
But we have more fun. Stay with us. Midday Kentucky's continuing.
This is a scary time. Workers are losing their jobs.
If you don't think you'll ever go back to work because of your health, we can help you with Social Security disability.
At Morgan, Collins, Yeast, and Salyer, we want you to be safe. Let us help you over the phone.
You may be home, but you're not alone. We'll still fight for you.
What do we call neighbors helping neighbors? Kentucky Courage.
Morgan, Collins, Yeast, and Salyer. Call 1-800-55-WILDCAT.
Mom, thank God you're going to be okay.
So relieved. But you both should know when my time comes, I have a final expense policy with Senior Care USA.
Is Senior Care USA the life insurance policy that helps loved ones pay for funeral expenses and other debts? Bill and I called to get more information.
Yes, and there's an immediate payout of up to $50,000.
If you're over 50, call Senior Care USA now to learn more about final expense insurance plans.
There's no medical exam, even if you have a pre-existing condition like I do. But when I called, the quote was free, and there was no pressure.
I found out that policies start for as little as 35 cents a day. Rates will never increase and coverage won't decrease.
I'm going to call today.
Ask about the free prescription discount card. Oh, I'm so glad you'll be taken care of.
Call 1-800-490-8867. That's 1-800-490-8867.
ABC 36 congratulates the class of 2020. Senior Spotlight is presented by Sullivan University, Bluegrass Marble and Granite, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Today on Midday at 12:30, if you are looking for the perfect summer activities for the kiddos, our Mom to Mom gets creative with an art activity sure to please.
Plus, if you're spending a lot of time in front of the TV, catching up on all the latest and greatest, well, you need the perfect snack, popcorn. Chef Allison Davis gives us the perfect option. This is Midday Kentucky.
Happy Monday. Yay. Happy Monday. We'll act like it's Friday. Thanks for joining us.
Just keep
Midday.
Smiling and saying it, and maybe
That's
we'll
right. Fake it till you make it. It's Monday, guys. I'm Amber Freeman.
I'm Lisa High.
And I'm Los Andrews.
That probably scared you more than anything.
Fake it till you make it. New motto for Mondays.
Well, it's a gross day outside.
Yeah,
unless you want a nap,
then
it's a perfect day outside.
That's right.
I was excited for today because we got this Saharan dust storm, dust all over us, but you can't tell because it's so cloudy.
Aw.
Okay, so I keep seeing like a lot of different controversial Facebook posts on people on this, because some people are like, this happens every year, it's not really that big of a deal. Why is it like mainstream now?
Because sometimes weather things get picked up online. Like, I don't know. It's so funny. The science of like, who cares when we care about that. This happens all the time.
Yeah.
Does it result in prettier sunsets?
It does. That for us, because it's so high up in the air, people think of it, I think a lot of times people want to think, especially if you don't realize this happens a lot, that it's like the dust is right here. It's not. It's so high in the atmosphere that, you know, for us make some pretty sunrises. Now, if we were in some of the southern states, and you've actually probably experienced this being a Florida girl, and maybe just didn't know it. Or maybe you did, I don't know. But
I have it marked in my calendar.
A little bit of like an allergy evoker. But other than that.
That doesn't sound like a good thing. There's dust and allergies.
Yeah.
But you're going to get some pretty sunsets.
But at least for us in Kentucky, not too bad.
Yeah.
And it's a little unique in the fact, I should be fair, it's unique in the fact that it has travel. I mean, it's traveled a pretty good distance.
Yeah. Why does it make the sunsets pretty? Why does it do that?
You know what is so interesting?
The dust has traveled far.
Well, okay.
Is it sparkly?
Well, this is one of the most interesting facts. I'll never forget this. Meteorology 101, my very first weather class I ever took. I learned that some of the most beautiful sunrises and sunsets are actually causes of pollution. How crazy is that? That's just weird. You wouldn't think. Yeah.
Way to ruin it.
Sorry.
I know.
Yeah. But it's incredible.
Boo.
So it's just because extra crap's in the sky or stuff, you know. There's some stuff out there. Should we move on to meerkats?
Not meerkats yet. Did anybody do anything fun over the weekend?
I had family in town, and we hung out with puppies and played with puppies all weekend. So yeah.
Did you bring us pictures? I didn't have any pictures in my inbox yet, so that we can put these online online on our show.
We will do that tomorrow's show. Okay. Look out, puppy galore
Send
here.
me some puppies. You have a puppy coming.
I do. She's supposed to not be ready till July 18th, but I might go get her sooner.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Let her develop.
Oh no, she's good. She's ready to go. I'm saying because of my house. I'm waiting for a house that will allow pets.
Get ready.
She's ready right now. So I'm ready right now.
I went fishing.
Oh,
yes, you did. And your catch was posted
the
online.
teeniest little fish I ever did see on there.
If y'all want to see some really great fishing skills in action, head over to my Instagram page. Not only did I get one of those babies, I got 4.
Nice.
4 bluegills that
Good
were
job.
probably about 2 inch total. I should have put that picture because you
You
definitely would have wanted to hire me as your next guide.
I'd be way too afraid how to like unhook them and release. I don't know how to do all that.
I grew up fishing.
Yeah.
I guess maybe my dad, it's like the one thing we really got along and did together. And like growing on, my entire like childhood is water and the beach and the rivers and all that stuff. But I haven't ever fished in Kentucky. This was my first time. I went and got my license Friday and then hit the whatever in the disgusting rain and dirt, and it's
good for you.
Yeah, it's a
You
really
look like you had a pretty successful weekend.
Yeah.
It's a pretty picture.
I mean, the fish looked like it was probably about that big, right?
It was. I needed some extra help reeling that in, and it's a beautiful glamour shot as well. You want to know something that is cute? That was not. This is maximum cuteness for animals. 4 baby meerkats.
Oh, look
Are
at
they
them.
cute or are they?
They
look
really
like
are.
They
actually-
are adorable.
They are cute.
Oh my gosh.
They're at the LA Zoo. These cuddly pups were born May 30th during the zoo's closure, and of course, like all meerkats, they spent a couple weeks nursing in an underground burrow. Just recently emerged. These new members of the mob, which is what a bonded group of meerkats is called, they have the coolest name. They're sure to quickly become fan favorites when the zoo opens back up. They're hoping that can happen next month. Until then, the mob of Mamiri meerkats is waiting. I guess like we don't have meerkats out here in the wild, do we?
No, we do not.
But they're in a lot of movies.
They are. Lion King in particular. I love them. I just think they're so cute. Oh my gosh.
They always look so interested in everything.
They do.
All right. This
They
is
look funny.
They're cute. This is an animal story in a different kind of way. It involves animals of the animal kind and men. Are you ready? It's been a while since we have had a great little study. I'm super excited to share this one. But for all you cat-loving single guys out there, we've got some
catastrophic.
Thank you. I hate
catastrophic news.
Yeah, darn. All right. Turns out, guys, if you like cats, apparently you're less likely to get a date. Now, if you're thinking you cat to be kitten, why do they do this?
You cat to be kitten me.
Thank you. There was actually a study done on this. Scientists at Colorado State University showed more than 700 women photos of 2 guys. All right. It looks like the same guy. One was by themselves. The second had a little cat companion. And apparently their luck got noticeably worse when women saw them cuddling a cat. Now, it wasn't just a huge drop-off. It was only about 5%. But apparently this has raised all kinds of questions and controversy online. Why such a fuss over felines? Folks who did the study say it probably has to do with some long-held cultural stereotypes about cat owners versus dog owners, with cat men, they call them cat men, described as less masculine, more neurotic, agreeable, and less dateable.
I will say the guy looks significantly more attractive on the left without the cat.
Seriously.
In my opinion, I don't know
Seriously,
why.
no, I feel the same way.
Why do they look like so much better without the cat?
I would 100% go with the cat picture.
Are you serious?
Yes.
See, now this guy, for me, hands down, left side wins. The other one, it's like kind of even. I think he just looks like he's like way more relaxed on the left or something. He's like really excited. I don't know.
I just think it's funny.
It's got to be. I can believe that it's only a 5% drop off, because for me, I'm like the guy that looks less excited. That's who I need, because I'm too excited. I need someone who's like gonna balance a little bit.
Balance a little
not
bit.
the excited cat. See, I'm on the right, so I need someone on the left.
Do you think that it's true that guys that like cats, and I guess are open about it, are less masculine than guys who have dogs?
No. No.
Yes, you do.
No,
I don't. It's okay, but say it.
Okay, I mean, it just in the picture it looked really bad. It really did.
Why is this so accurate?
It really did. But I mean, my brother has cats, and he doesn't post pictures of him holding them and cradling them. But he's very masculine, and so he's the only dude I know that has a cat. That
I swear
is single. So I'm trying to relate to that.
If you trade I'm gonna cry. I'm laughing so much. If you trade a dog in for those pictures, I pick the dog holding one.
That's what they're saying. Yeah. That the dogs make the guy more attractive than the cats.
Especially if you see a guy walking a dog. It's like, you can't walk a cat. I've never owned a cat.
Now, if it was a tiger, then it might have been a different story.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. It's just, it's just that gut feeling that you have when you see a picture. It's like, I like the one without the cat.
I like that the guys are strong enough to take pictures with their cats.
I wouldn't have thought about it if I were.
the pictures, because I'm a sucker of glamour shots or any stupid thing, where they're like holding their cat looking out into the distance with the galaxy.
Well, yes, and it's funny you just said that because that's what it looked like was a glamour shot, those pictures with the cat. It looked like one of those old glamour shots.
If you take your cat over to Olin Mills and take a shot, I'm more props to you.
That's
I mean,
funny.
At least it'll get you a first date.
No, don't do it.
The poor thing, I wouldn't have thought about it. Think if you own your cat, you love your cat, you're trying to get a date, you wouldn't think, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have my cat in this picture.
If it's on a
you should
leash,
rethink it. I don't know.
That might change things up. All right, talk to us. Come on social media. Tell us if you think guys look less masculine if they're holding their kitties. All right, stay with us because we're going to kick off the week of America's birthday. It's important to look back at how we got here. Doug High, you know him. He's going to bring us back to the Civil War and Kentucky History Treasures. Midday Kentucky will be right back.
Finding the right products to complete your home remodel or makeover can be difficult. With Perspectives, you can find the right products and advice for any project. Whether you need paint and supplies, blinds and shutters, window treatments, upholstery, wallpaper, wood stains, or floor finishes, Perspectives has it all. Need equipment? Pressure washers, sanders, and paint sprayers are available for rent or purchase. Let their certified experts help you sort through it all for a beautiful finish to your project.
Betty and Debbie both need to trim their dog's nails, but Betty's dog hates having his nails trimmed, so she struggles every time. And her regular clippers pinch and cut to the quick. But Debbie's dog doesn't mind it at all because she's found a simple solution. Introducing Paw Perfect, the new safe, quick, and easy way to keep your dog's nails trimmed perfectly. Paw Perfect uses a rotary filing action, just like the pros do, to gently file the nail to a perfectly smooth finish, giving you precise, pain-free trimming right at home. Paw Perfect replaces old-fashioned, painful clippers like these and makes nail grooming safe and easy for just $19.99. That's less than one trip to the groomer. We'll even give you free shipping. Order right now and you can get a second Paw Perfect. Just pay a separate fee. Yes, you get it all.
To order, call 1-800-714-0351 or go to trypawperfect.com. That's 1-800-714-0351 or visit trypawperfect.com.
You clean dishes as you cook to save time and stay ahead of the mess. But scrubbing still takes time. Now there's Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray, the faster, easier way to clean as you go. It cleans grease 5 times faster. On easy messes, just spray, wipe, and rinse. On tough messes, the spray-activated suds cut through grease on contact without water. Just wipe and rinse. Get dishes done faster. Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. Spray, wipe, rinse.
Well, a bracelet owned by the sister-in-law of a president, Abraham Lincoln. It's not just important because of its presidential connection, but also because it's a symbol of a divided Kentucky and a divided country.
That's right. You think we talk a lot about the division today. Just wait until Doug High takes us back to the Civil War in Kentucky History Treasures.
She was the classic Confederate Southern belle, but she was also the sister-in-law of the President of the United States. Some artifacts from Mary Todd Lincoln's half-sister help illustrate the complexities of Civil War Kentucky.
Well, if Americans think that we are divided politically now, it was much worse in the 1860s. And Emily Todd Helm from Lexington is a perfect example of family divisions that existed during the Civil War. She was Mary Todd Lincoln's half-sister, but she was also married to Confederate General Benjamin Hardin Helm. After Helm was killed in the 1863 Battle of Chickamauga, Emily ended up visiting the White House to see her sister to grieve with the Lincolns during the Civil War. So it was very controversial to have the widow of a rebel general visiting the White House and visiting the Lincolns there. After the Civil War, some of Emily's friends evidently made this bracelet out of buttons from her slain husband's coat.
An interesting and valued artifact, to be sure, but to a student of Kentucky history, it can lead us to understand so much more.
I think artifacts like this are extremely important for us to interpret them to the public and also to have them here because they do tell much bigger stories. It's not just a bracelet. Again, it's very representative of what happened in the state during the Civil War and how these divisions really tore families apart. You know, the whole brother against brother story related to the Civil War, is sort of thrown about very casually, but in Kentucky, it was actually true. The Todd family, of which Emily Todd Helm and Mary Todd Lincoln were both a part, of course, was very divided during the Civil War. Some of her brothers fought for the North, others fought for the South. And so using an artifact like this to explain those divisions really helps us tell a broader story about the Civil War and Kentucky history in general. She was definitely a representation of reconciliation after the Civil War.
To learn more about Emily Todd Helm and Kentucky during the Civil War, visit our online archive at history.ky.gov. From the Thomas D. Clark Center for Kentucky History in downtown Frankfort, I'm Doug High.
It's just so fascinating that something so small and found has such a profound history behind it, and that people are able to actually put those facts together and make a story. I know.
I always love hearing those stories from your hubby over there.
I know, I know. You know, it makes it easier to remember and learn history too.
When it's your husband?
When it's your husband.
We can listen to Doug High talk about history all day.
Some people may say the other.
But you know, with artifacts, when you're looking at them and handling them, it really does help to, kind of imprint it into your memory much better when you have those things to look at. It's amazing.
Instead of just reading on a book.
The Kentucky History Society, they have so many different items there to look at. There's so many. I mean, it's like a football field warehouse that they have for their archives, and so it's amazing. It really is.
Crazy. Good week to do it, too.
No, it is.
We celebrate the birthday.
That's right.
Well, stay with us because we're going to celebrate food. We have the perfect snack if you're catching up on all your movies, Netflix, whatever you're doing. You may just want to pop it in your mouth. Popcorn. Chef Allison Davis. We'll be right back.
It's time for me.
Tonight, JoJo's back.
Bring on the men.
Her full season in one night.
You are the most disrespectful dude.
And guess who's back to tell all?
This is so crazy.
The Bachelor's greatest seasons. New ABC tonight.
This is what you've been waiting for. New Hondas with no payments till September. Drive today and don't pay for 90 days. Make no payments till September at your Central Kentucky Honda dealers.
If I only had one message, it would be this. All law firms are not the same. Some can, some just can't. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
This summer, get back to where you belong, along 60 miles of beautiful wide open beaches, where family vacations have never been so much fun. With every sunrise and each high tide, the beach is calling you to raise your spirits, make you smile, and bring your family closer together. So stop dreaming and start booking, because we can't wait for you to get here. Visit Myrtle Beach and discover why happiness comes in waves.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits in addition to those found in original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free with no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage, at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-731-9942. That's 1-800-731-9942.
Sports with Brian Kennedy. Weeknights on ABC 36 News at 6.
Do not miss this low payment. New Hondas from $169 a month. KBB.com's best value brand, Honda, all on sale from $169 a month today at your Central Kentucky Honda dealers.
Wild Time Cooking with Allison Davis is brought to you by Corman Kitchen and Bath.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. Chef Allison Davis here in the Wild Time Kitchen. And we're talking those New Year's resolutions. I know I roll my eyes, but, you know, it is what it is. It's that time of year, and we're all trying to think of just healthier habits, healthier eating, things that we can kind of just eliminate, and then also things that we can eat that are not going to affect us as much. So I like to focus on healthy snacks. I'm a snacker. When I go out to eat, I'm always looking at the appetizer menu and like trying to eat small bites. So I'm certainly into the snacks, and a lot of times it's those end of the night snacks or during the week, during the work week and during the work day when you're trying to stay to those healthy habits. So one thing that I think is easy and is a go-to is popcorn. I think popcorn is a great snack. It is filling as well. Definitely look for non-GMO corn if you are, but a lot of people I work with, they don't even know how to make popcorn on the stove. And one of the Farmer's Almanac was one of the top things that farmers don't eat that a lot of people in the home eat is bagged popcorn. And let me tell you, the bagged popcorn and the stuff that is in there with those popcorn kernels is bad news bears. So one of the things is I just want to show you how you can easily make just homemade popcorn at home. And then we're going to add some fun little flavors in there to it. So the first thing I'm starting with, I like using a little avocado oil. It's got a high heat. It's a natural fat. So I like using that, and it also has a very high smoke point. So then we're just going to add our corn kernels into the oil, and we've got it on a pretty high heat. As you can hear, it's starting to sizzle. Now, I like salty popcorn. I'm not a kettle corn. I'm not a sweet snacker. I like salty snacks. So I add a little salt into the oil with my corn, and then we're just going to take our lid and just kind of cover it up. Just make sure you've got a nice tight fitting lid, and this is going to pop for us and take roughly about 2 or 3 minutes. We're just going to let this kind of pop up, and then I'm going to show you how we can add some different flavors so that it kind of can be a little more exciting and not the same thing as you're going throughout your week. All right, so our popcorn is popping up a storm. One of the things that you listen for when your popcorn's popping is you'll start to notice if you can count about 1, 2, 3 seconds where it starts to slow down on popping, go ahead and turn your heat off. It'll keep going, but you certainly don't want to burn your popcorn. But you can see this is ready to go. You might have a few kernels that still keep popping, as you can see, but let that lid off, let that air kind of work out of there, and then we're just going to finish seasoning this up right in the pan. Again, I added a little bit of that avocado oil. That's just going to help kind of coat it. One thing though, if you were trying to eliminate oil, we were talking about this before we started shooting, you could maybe be using an air popper. And so then if you're wanting to kind of get some of these ingredients to kind of stick and add on, you could add a little bit of just a spritz of water to the outside of it, and that'll help it kind of adhere to it. And honestly, as it's cooking and popping, it's going to release some liquid in it as well. So we are going to add in, instead of Parmesan cheese, we're going to add a little bit of nutritional yeast. It's a great cheese substitute, and it's really going to kind of add this nice kind of creamy, cheesy quality. I like a little black pepper on my popcorn, some salt, and then a little bit of just some rosemary. This is fresh rosemary, but I've let it just kind of sit out and dry, and that's it. So this can be bagged up. This will keep for an entire week. So this is something very quick and easy that you could prep on a Sunday and just have for the kids when they're going to school, for work, just to have in your drawer, you know, at the desk, so that you have some healthier options that you're not having to go to that dreaded
snack machine. All right, guys, I will put this recipe up for this cheesy, I'll use that word loosely, garlic and Parmesan infused popcorn. So you guys can go to middaykentucky.com/recipes. I'm Chef Allison Davis. Thanks so much for watching and Happy New Year.
Still shaving? Or worse, waxing? Kentucky Laser Hair Removal suggests something a little lighter. With packages designed for anyone with any budget, trust the experts and permanently remove unwanted hair from anywhere using the latest technology to get beautifully smooth skin. Ask about no-interest payment plans and now accepting prepaid HSA plans too. So ditch the razor. Use the laser. Kentucky Laser Hair Removal. Visit KentuckyLaserHairRemoval.com today.
This mother won't guilt trip you, doesn't expect you to call her back, won't stalk you on social, and doesn't compare you to your siblings. Too bad it's not your mother, but now it can be. The new Mother Cruncher chicken sandwich from Rally's. Crispy, crunchy, all-white meat with our signature squawk sauce and all the mother-loving fixings. Or the smoky sweet bacon barbecue Mother Cruncher. Get a better mother. The new Mother Cruncher chicken sandwiches, starting at $3.99. Get Rally's delivered.
Puberty means personal space.
So sports clothes sit around doing a little growing of their own. So imagine how we cheered when we found Tide Pod Sport.
Finally, something more powerful than the funk.
Bye. I love you too. You didn't say that.
Tide Sport removes even week-old sweat odor. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
Today on Mom to Mom, we're going to show you a different spin on sidewalk chalk. I love puffy paint, and my kids love sidewalk chalk. So when I came across this recipe for sidewalk chalk puffy paint, I knew I had to make it. And the best part about this, it is so easy. Basically, all you really need is some chalk that we have right here. You just need some flour, water, and soap, and these fun little bottles right here so the kids can just go outside and squeeze and just do all the art they want. Let's start with the chalk. What you're gonna do is take a piece of chalk and then a grater, and then just rub it against the smallest part of the grater that you have. Less chalk equals lighter the color. More chalk you use is darker the color. Once you have your desired amount, you're gonna take it and put it into your mixing bowl. We're gonna take our 1 cup of flour, then our 1 cup of water, and then our 1 tablespoon of regular dish soap. Throw it all into a mixing bowl, mix it up to where there's no clumps, pour it into your fun squirt bottle where you can get it basically any craft store you would like. Then you're ready to paint. Once you try this fun sidewalk puffy paint, I promise you're never gonna wanna use sidewalk chalk again. We would love to hear how you're getting your kids involved. You can always share it on our Facebook page. And as always, moms, we'll see you on the next Mom to Mom.
I love me a good puffy paint shirt. I wonder, do they still do those? I don't know.
Well, I just tie-dyed the other day, so maybe puffy paint should be my next project.
I will do it with you.
I love, okay, do the black tie-dye.
Don't leave me out. I want to come too.
Let's do it.
Tie-dye, you can.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll wear tie-dye some swimsuits.
Yeah.
I might not wear it.
Oh, I definitely will wear it.
Yes, she will.
And then we can take a picture because guess what? It's National Camera Day. The annual event is commemorated every year today, June 29th. Now, apparently, it's an unofficial holiday, celebrating photographs, the camera, and the history of it all. Now, before cameras, people painted to capture images of their surroundings. George Eastman made photography available for the masses, building and selling his first camera, the Kodak, 1888. I just can't even fathom that cameras. It doesn't. You look back at pictures and you're like, how did that happen?
Exactly.
The device was only able to capture 100 exposures. I don't know what that means. Today, now, people take more than 1 trillion digital photos a year, so I guess that's what that means. Then I think with the cell phone, you add a couple more trillion.
Amazing. Now that everyone has them in their pockets, that only became widespread 10 years ago.
It's not the best.
I know.
Well, listen, the best thing ever is that was not available in college or social media.
Thank goodness.
Real quick, not to be outdone. It's another big day.
Well, there's no need to waffle about what to have today on the menu, because guess what? It's National Waffle Iron Day. Waffle Iron
Not
has-
waffle, it's
Right.
waffle iron
I love
day.
that.
Not
Waffle
the waffle
iron
day, but the
day.
iron.
Yes.
So maybe one day you'll actually get the waffles.
Yes.
In the meantime, have a great Monday, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see you tomorrow. Go see that dust.
Bye, everyone.
Are you tired of dodging the IRS for back taxes? Are you curious about potential new options available to you because of COVID-19? The coronavirus has forced the government to take extensive actions, making this the most opportunistic time for you to finally restructure or even resolve your tax debt with the IRS. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, have unfiled tax returns, and are experiencing hardships because of the impact of COVID-19, you could qualify for more aggressive resolution plans with the IRS. National Tax Experts has specialists ready to help you determine your eligibility for these programs. Act now before it's too late. This could be your best chance to resolve your tax debt. If left unresolved, your debt will continue to accumulate penalties and interest and eventually be subject to serious and punitive collection activity. Call to take advantage of these temporary tax relief options to resolve your tax debt today.
Call 1-800-392-6331.
ABC 36 congratulates the class of 2020. Senior Spotlight is presented by these sponsors.
Fire up your 4th of July at Furniture World Superstore with spectacular savings on Kentucky's biggest and best selection of beautiful sofas, sectionals, and reclining furniture, dining sets, and bedroom furniture. Get a great night's sleep on a new Sealy, Stearns & Foster, or Tempur-Pedic mattress. Plus, up to 60 months interest-free financing on select items. It's stars, stripes, and savings during Furniture World Superstore's 4th of July sale. Going on now.
Come see the difference family makes at Furniture World Superstore.